Hello, hello. Yeah, well, it's my life. Imagine how I felt when it started happening. Well, what do you want to know? Um, I talk to dead people. Basically, I have dreams and visions of the deceased asking me to relay messages to the living. I've had premonitions of the future, um, but they're not as common. Yes, and I'm learning to be able to give readings where I can connect the sitter with a loved one. Um, Easy E, Boys in the Hood. Both. Ball dreaming is the most vivid. Um, but like when I'm awake, it's like I'll get images of the person in my imagination. And like in my imagination, they'll be telling me, hey, can you tell so and so, people tell me that I need to charge, but every time I've tried, I just it doesn't feel right yet. Oh, yeah, I've had lucid dreams. Like when I have nightmares, I lucid dream myself to wake up. It's interesting. It's lonely because my family doesn't accept it. My family is really religious, and they told me that it scares them. And so, I can't really open up to people in my life about it because they don't accept it. But other than that, it's kind of cool because I can still talk to my grandparents. So there's that. Hey, Nita. Maybe. Well, this isn't really like a tarot reading. What I'm doing is like if you have a loved one who has passed over, I can try to connect with your loved one and relay messages, and you can even ask your loved one questions. But yeah. Hey, Jessica. Don't give me too much information. Did your friend have dark hair, Jessica? Kinda, yes. Did he ever dye his hair like black? Because when I read your message, I saw like a young man with dark hair. Okay. Did somebody in his family find him? Like somebody found him and it was just kind of like a shocking thing. Okay. Yeah, he's saying that he's not telling me who found him. Maybe somebody in his family. Maybe it was his mom. But he's saying that that was traumatic for them and he's sorry for that. And he's saying that the suddenness and the tragedy of it and the absolute shock of what happened has been traumatic for everybody. And he's sorry for that. Trying to see, come on, anything else? Well, he says that he watches over you, like he watches over everybody. He's saying something about a pregnancy. Are you pregnant or is somebody that y'all know pregnant? Not that you're aware of. Okay. Yeah, if you can't take it, just toss it to the side. Sometimes later on, information will come up and it'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling like this was very traumatic for everybody. I want him to give me proof that it's him. Um, I'm just seeing like an adolescent male who was like kind of emo. I don't know. And I'm just hearing, I'm sorry and I'm with you, but there's nothing that I could do to make it better, which is what he's sorry for. Do you have any questions for him? Maybe that'll help. Oh, maybe he's showing me the emo kid because he's saying he was depressed. Sure. Jessica, do you have any questions for him? Very depressed, yeah. Okay, if I say your name wrong, please forgive me, but Mahan, what what's your question? Or I'll say, I don't know, don't I don't think it was a suicide. See, I hate answering these kind of questions because if I get it wrong, I don't want to totally ruin somebody's life. But, and also it's hard. I like to be able to get clarification, but when I'm reading that, I don't feel like it was a suicide. And if I'm wrong and it was a suicide, like that is usually how it is like they're fine a day before, but then it happens. Well, why did they rule it as suicide? Did they even do like a rape kit or any like forensics? Okay, I'm hearing that she was depressed. Yeah, I just keep getting shown the image like a guy in a truck picking her up or kind of like kidnapping her. Like, there's no way we could get proof, but that's just what I'm seeing. There was a guy. A dark color. It's like big and dark. Oh, that's weird. Maybe she had a premonition about it. Jessica, I'm just now seeing your question. Was there a specific reason that he wanted me to be the last one to see him alive? And the answer I'm getting to that is he loved you. Okay, describe the truck as much as I can. I'm seeing it's like a big truck with big wheels. And it's like, those trucks that are like, I don't know, they're kind of high up. and I think it's like a dark navy blue. Hello, can I connect with my grandfather, please? Yeah, there's a couple people ahead of you, but I can definitely try to connect with your grandfather. That is what I'm having a hard time hearing. That maybe it was someone who was like stalking her, or it was somebody who just like saw her on a walk and followed her. Two doors. Well, Jessica, just know he's never really left you. He left his body, but he hasn't left you or any of his loved ones. You can't see him, but he's there. No problem. Okay. Natalie. The only letter I can make out on the license plate is a Z. And the Z is not the first letter, but it's like the second or third. And at the end, there's a T. Jessica, that's exactly what I was going to tell you is pay attention to when you feel his presence. Don't second guess yourself and think you're crazy. You're not. If you have a thought that he's there, then that's him trying to get your attention. Okay, Durrani, I will try. But just know, like, I can usually connect, but sometimes I can't. And if I can't, I'm sorry. But know also that sometimes other family members want to come through. So let me ask you, Durrani, are you male or female? Female, okay. Was he a man who was like proud of his culture? I'm hearing kind of traditional. I'm seeing him in like golden dress clothes, but I don't know what the clothes are called, but they're like long sleeves and like it's a long shirt. Um, did he ever like attend religious celebrations or maybe like uh go to a religious place where he like interacted with other people and maybe celebrated? I was wondering that. I didn't want to like assume race. Okay. He's showing me he's celebrating something. Um, see what else. He's showing me incense and like an elephant, but kind of like an elephant god. Um, so he's just like showing me like Indian culture. Do you have sisters? Okay. I usually try to find like as much evidence that it's the person as I can. Okay, no sisters. I want him to give me something profound. Are you studying something right now? Like, are you like really serious about your studies and your education? Okay. Yeah, he says you're serious. Like your nose in the book, you take it seriously. Um, and he says he's proud of you for that. Um, but you may be hard on yourself. Like I'm hearing kind of like a perfectionist. And I'm hearing it's okay to not be perfect all the time. Like, of course, you want to do good on your exam, but you also don't want to burn yourself out or stress yourself out to the point where you do bad on your exam. Did your grandma pass, or is your grandma still alive? It's his dream to get a government job. Okay. Yeah, I was hearing she's 11. Is she short? And as for the schooling and the job, I was hearing that he may have been strict on you. Like he may have had expectations of you, or like maybe you need to hear that you don't need to live up to his expectations, that he sees the hard work that you're putting in and he's proud of you. Aha, see? You're not you're not failing him. And he says if he ever made you feel that way, he's sorry. But, you know, just know that he's proud of you. And it's okay to take it easy if you need to take it easy. Like if you're struggling, that's okay too. I understand. Well, know that even though, like, he's not there physically, he's still supporting you spiritually. Yeah, I know. Did he pass recently? Like, not too recent, but like within the past couple of years? Been about 3 years, yeah. I have to know, was he Hindu? Because he was showing me images of Hindu gods. Or was he just showing me, like, this is my culture? You're Hindu. Okay. I needed to hear that. I'll try my hardest to get through this, but I've never experienced the loss of someone that close to me before. And the heartbreak and the pain is different than any other loss. That is true. Just let yourself grieve. And, you don't need to try your hardest to get through this. You can just let yourself be a mess. Just give your self permission to feel like distraught. And that's okay. Okay, when he was showing me the Hindu gods, he was showing me an elephant god. Does that have any um special significance for you? Yeah, I should have said that. Should have said Ganesh. That's what I was hearing. But I doubt myself. Okay. See, I doubt myself and I shouldn't. I can't tell you that comfortably. Um, I did use my mediumship abilities to find out what happened to people in the past, but I had to find concrete documentation to prove what I was getting intuitively, you know? Hello, I truly feel that a family group of people put a strong spell on me and my children, but no weapon formed against us will prosper. They didn't know. I am truly chosen by God. Yes. Natalie, who are you looking to connect with? Your dad? And you want to know if your mom is responsible for his death. I'm hearing that there definitely was violent fights between them, but not responsible for his death. Oh, he can already hear it, Jessica. You can tell him whatever, and he'll hear you. You're welcome. Was she short? Kind of like a little banny rooster? All right, comfortable. I'll try. Okay, comfortably. When I look at the name Kendra, I see a woman going into a hotel room. She's wearing leather. Would that make any sense to you? Oh my God, Natalie, I'm so sorry. Examiner for assault victims? Okay. So then there would be a possibility with her job that she would probably enter like crime scenes that would be like a hotel or something like that. I'm glad to hear that, Jessica. Yeah, your dad's saying that she was definitely kind of a bitch, but he doesn't want you going through life thinking that your mom is an absolute horrible monster. Um, he says she has her problems, but not enough to kill. We dated when she was in college, but I can tell by her social media they were catfishing her. Would she have ever worked with the police comfortably? He did anyways, didn't he? Okay, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. She's showing me like her going to crime scenes and possibly something about a crime scene where it was involving like an escort or a prostitute. Wow. Yeah, pay attention to that, Natalie. When you get like any memories or any like animals or you just something reminds you of him, know that is him like saying hello. That's him. Sounds like you have some intuitive abilities yourself. Okay. I'm trying to find that message. Um, First thing I see is like a bunny, but then I'm seeing like cardinals or maybe a certain kind of bird that you attribute to him. Why did he leave? Like, why did he die? See, that's the mystery of life. We never really fully know that answer. And even like, I could sit here and tell you, oh, it was his time. It's still cruel, right? Found him in the car in the driveway. Man, I'm sorry. He's not telling me how he died. That is bizarre. I'm just hearing, I'm sorry that you had to find me that way. And he's not like elaborating on how he specifically died. And he's just saying, I'm sorry you found me that way. Well, if she did, he's not letting me know. He just keeps saying that she was just a bitch, but she didn't do it. So he's denying it. But I think like He's concerned. He doesn't want it to be another thing that traumatizes you, like you going through life thinking your mother killed your father. Tell him I need to know because I just don't believe her. He's saying there's nothing that he can say that'll make you believe her, but he's going to continue denying it. And does he know that you're going to school and doing good in it? Of course, he watches over you. What can he say about her going to school? Are you going for nursing? Yeah, that's the what I'm getting. Cause he told me he still loved her. Okay. Yeah, he says you're working really hard at it, and he can see that. Mm, I'm sorry to hear that. That's true, Jessica. You should know that he is proud. He says, even when you struggle, I'm proud. He said, I made you. Interesting. Okay, comfortably, I'm going to ask you to elaborate. Who do you think it was exactly that killed Kendra? Do you think it was somebody she worked with? Sorry, Yolanda, I completely missed your comment. Okay, if he still thinks I made the right choice with Jess. Is Jess somebody that you broke up with? Like an ex? Or is it somebody that you're trying to work on a relationship with? Okay, Yolanda, I'm gonna go scroll up and try to see if I can find your comment. Okay. You know, I can't say if somebody put a spell on you or not. I'm just somebody who tries to connect to the dead, or I have dreams and visions of the dead telling me things. But I can try to see intuitively what I feel. You can always do what I'm feeling is that maybe it would be best for you and your family to like get together and do like a protection charm or a protection ritual that will help y'all feel safe and protected, just in case. I believe you. Maybe she knew something that she wasn't supposed to find out. Came to California and been together after dad said okay and talked to him. We have some problems, but working on it. Okay. Did for 2 weeks and then he came to California and been okay. Yeah, because he was saying there was some conflict. And what your dad is telling me is that he does not like the conflict. That concerns him. But he supports you in any decision that you make. And he's going to be there to guide you and direct you no matter what you do, if that makes any sense. Yeah, he's with his family. That's intense. Yeah, they can see that. And usually when they die, they kind of stick around a little bit afterwards. Um, but they don't really care about that kind of thing. They just kind of, they have a life review and they usually choose to watch over the living. But their perspective on things really changes because it's like when you die, you could see the big picture now. Can you connect with my deceased grandmother and if our family have a generational curse on us? I will try to connect with her, but just know that sometimes other family members come in instead. First of all, Yolanda, are y'all Hispanic? Because I'm seeing a short Hispanic woman with like light gray hair in a braid. Black. Okay. Do you know any older Hispanic woman that would have passed? Okay. You're Hispanic. Okay. Well, let's see if this is for which one this is for. She's short. She's chubby. Um, and she has like silver white hair that's in like a long braid. Okay. Was she like a family friend or a teacher or she's saying sisterhood, a cousin. Okay. She's saying that somebody liked to cook. It was either you or her liked to cook. Gotcha. And see what she wanted. She's talking about you finding passions in life. Like, for example, if you like to cook, you should do that more. Or if you like artwork, you should do that more. Um, she's talking about finding things that you are passionate about and that, I don't know, can like open you up creatively. I'm hearing that something happened and you've kind of lost your spark lately. You are very creative. Yeah, and she's saying like about, you worrying if somebody's cursed you. She says that your ancestors got your back. Like people can't fuck with your ancestors, okay? So just know that you're safe and you're watched out for. You're protected. But for you to find that creative spark and use that to empower yourself again. Does somebody have a dog? Maybe like a pit bull or you're welcome. Rottweiler. No, I'm seeing like a tan colored pit bull. And do me a favor, if y'all haven't already, please like and subscribe. And give me a comment under any one of my videos and just, give me an honest review of what you thought of your reading and, any suggestions of how I could do better. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard of the salt bath. That can cleanse you, and that can also cleanse you of like any hexes that have been done to you. The crystal black tourmaline would be good for protection as well.
Now I see why they were jumping off the bed and acting stupid.
Hi guys.
All right, come on.